Yeah.
This is gonna. Now we're like real full timers.
What were we before?
Well, Adventureland is one of the oldest and best established work camping programs in the nation.
My suggestion is do this in 2 days.
Or a week.
The first day, just go in, make a walk around,
just
have fun, enjoy it.
See all the crowds.
The second day, come at like 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh!
Don't be in a hurry. You've got to have all over Quartzsite. You just need to be patient. Love your hoodie.
Oh, thanks. So the junkyard is right outside of Albuquerque, right off of I-40. And it's a junkyard.
Okay, we're picking up a flagpole buddy for our Starling. So that's what it looks like. That solves a couple of issues for it. It solves the issue of the wind taking it off the roof, which has happened a couple of times. It's pretty banged up. But it also I think it makes it easier on Scott on those travel days when we're taking it up and down. Plus it comes with a carrying case, so you get everything. The Brinkley ladder is square and not these circle, but they have modifications for that, and that's included in the price. So we saw these last year, have had them in mind since we got the rig. It is Sunday. We arrived after 3. I don't know what time it is. What time is it? It is 3:30. We got here about 3:15, and crowds are much better. If you don't want the crowds, I would highly recommend coming after 2:30. Okay, so everything's getting ready to close here. We checked out all the potential work camping things. And we got our flagpole buddy. And now I think we're gonna try to find some place to have dinner. And then we'll be back tomorrow. Because, you know,
That's what you do.
it's the big RV show. Okay. That was just about the perfect amount of time. So, recommendations. It is Sunday. We were so exhausted, we just kind of laid around this morning, but we knew we weren't coming until later. If you get here, I don't know, after 2, we got here about 3:15, found a parking spot close to the big tent, and the crowds were minimal. Everything we needed to do, we wanted to look at, we were able to get in there and see it. I've got some footage of what the crowds looked like, but that is the time to come. The other thing that we both discovered was we both wore better shoes today. So I have Keens. They're tennis shoes. They're not bad, but they're just not great for long periods of time. I have very flat feet, and they just don't offer enough support, I don't think. Scott wears new shoes, which were inexpensive shoes, and they didn't do the trick. I wore my Keen hiking shoes today. My feet feel so much better. Now granted, haven't been on my feet for 6 hours like I was yesterday, but even at this point yesterday, my feet were starting to bother me, and they're so much better today.
My suggestion is do this in 2 days.
Or a week.
The first day, just go in, make a walk around,
just
have fun, enjoy it.
See all the crowds.
The second day, come at like 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
And go to the places where you know you want to go. And
Study. So in the bag, there is a program. And the program has the list of vendors inside the tent and the location where they're located. Study that. So the ones you definitely want to go back to. That way, when you do come in, whoa, we're going for it. When you do come back, you know exactly where you're going. We didn't do that, but we found the handful of places we were looking for. So, yeah, I think it was, I think we got more out of it today than we did yesterday. Yesterday was just fun. It was just
Opening day.
it was, yeah, it was all the excitement. We've never been here before. I think if you've been here, you probably maybe don't come on opening day. Whoa. So now we are gonna go find some dinner. I think we're gonna go back to Silly Al's. We talked about a few other places, but we know that Silly Al's has stuff other than just pizza. So
And it's good.
yeah, it's good food.
Good food, so.
And it's a great atmosphere. It's probably going to be crazy packed, but it's okay. We've been there before. Every time we've been there, it's been crazy packed, and
Right.
we usually get right in. Okay. So day 2, a success.
Yeah.
I think we spent most of our RV show
Budget.
already, but that's all right. The flagpole buddy was absolutely something we needed. It's going to make our lives easier. We didn't really get anything frivolous at all.
No.
Everything we got was a necessity. We didn't load up on stuff yesterday.
Lots of work. We looked at a bunch of work camping stuff for me.
Yes, yes.
So that was a big
yeah.
reason why we came back today.
So we're walking through the big tent today, and Scott's got his Navy hoodie on and his USS Prairie hat. And one of the vendors gave him a veteran hat. Really nice embroidered
Really
hat.
nice. I love
Very
it.
nice.
Very cool.
Yeah. We promised Finn we would bring him back something today. And I think this is the thing.
There, they take one of those and cut it in half. Do you want to pick which big one?
Okay, we're looking for more liquefied. Matt is supposed to be here today, but mostly I just need to stock up. I have room in my bathroom cubby for 2 more bottles, so we'll be getting 2 more. There it is. Traffic jam by the wine opener stand. It must be popular today. Quartzsite RV show, day 3. We are just leaving. We spent far less time here today than we have earlier in the weekend. But this is people coming in and people leaving. And this is why we say bring your patience. But fortunately, everybody's very nice in stopping and letting people walk across the road. We had to make a left turn onto this road for the parking area, and we hit vehicles in both directions stopped for us.
You can see the wind's kicking up pretty bad.
Yeah. It's cooler here today than it has been, but not as cold as the rest.
Because wherever you are, wherever you are in the country, it's colder than us.
Like, I don't know, you can see people in shorts.
Getting ready to cook some dinner. Watching some YouTube videos. Some cod.
Alright, instead of going into West Yellowstone, I'm going to make a left here.
Carrots.
I believe this is Idaho 86.
Rice. We've had a great time here in Quartzsite. Got everything all set up for the next week. Heading east. Make sure you guys stay tuned and see where we end up.
All right, it's time to wrap up Quartzsite.
Yeah, it was a good trip here in Quartzsite.
It was. I started editing video from earlier in the week last night and realized we just randomly recorded with no introduction of where we were at or what we were doing. So we thought we would just kind of take this opportunity to introduce some of the things that we did and we saw, and we'll lay those recordings over this. We had a great week. We were not there every day this week.
No.
I had to work, and it just doesn't really make sense to go in every day. But we are headed there now. This will be our final journey to the big tent. And then there's a fireside chat with the retired road tripping at 3, and then a content creator meet and greet at 4. So we're going to hit those two, probably grab our final dinner here in Quartzsite tonight.
Yep.
And tomorrow we head out. We have a big travel day ahead of us tomorrow.
Well, this is gonna. Now we're like real full timers.
What were we before?
We're like, but this time we're like going like on like a road trip.
We have a 4-day trip to Texas. So that's gonna be fun.
Yeehaw!
All right, so let's talk about what we did this week. So we went into the big tent on Monday, and because I had the day off Monday, and one of the things that we were looking for was work camping opportunities.
Yep.
We talked to a couple of different vendors. I'll lay those videos in here, and then I will also connect their websites. A couple that stood out to us: Adventureland, that's in Des Moines, Iowa.
Yep.
We have Kids in Sioux Falls, and that's fairly close to them. It sounded kind of like a cool opportunity, so we're going to look into that one.
Yep.
Adventureland Resort, work camper. Where's it located? Iowa. Des Moines. I have an office there, and it's close to the kids.
How are you doing?
Fantastic, and how are you?
Pretty good.
Do you mind if I record?
Not at all, if your camera won't break pointing at me.
It will not.
I hope not.
All right.
What can you tell me about Adventureland?
Well, Adventureland is one of the oldest and best established work camping programs in the nation. For 28 years, we have hired RVers to come stay for free in our RV park and work in the amusement park. Now, unlike some work camping opportunities, that stay is free, including your electric, water, and sewer, but you're also paid for every hour you work in the amusement park. So it's best of both worlds for the work camping community. And you can choose what department you work in. You can work in the rides department and operate one of the amusement park rides like the one behind me. You can work as a lifeguard in the water park. You can work in the foods department, being a cashier or a cook. Or you can work in the park services department, which is varied duties because their park services is responsible for the general cleanliness around the park. Things like picking up litter and taking care of the trash barrels and that sort of thing. So you roam around a lot. So a lot of variety in the choices here.
Love it.
Only one person need work in each of the RV sites.
Okay.
However, if less than half of the occupants of the RV are working, it changes the flavor of it a little bit. Most of our work campers are couples, so it doesn't really matter. We do have a lot of couples where one works from the RV and the other works at Adventureland, and then you have that free site to take advantage of. It's really a terrific deal.
Southern Cross is another one. We've met a couple of campers who work for Southern Cross, so we'll lay that information in here as well.
Right.
Fireworks. And Aramark. Oh, that's right.
Fireworks. Too.
Yeah. Aramark. They run a lot of the concessions at some of the national parks, and they had a lot of opportunities. I don't know that any would work for us based on locations, but we were not able to record them, but I will lay their website address in the comments or description, sorry. And then fireworks. So many of you probably don't know, Scott and I sold fireworks out of a tent in Colorado for 11 years. It
was more than 11 years.
No, it was about 11 or 12. Our youngest daughter grew up doing it, ran a tent on their own for a couple of years. We actually had 2 stands for a period of time.
Right.
It's something we loved. It's a lot of work, but the company we worked for, it was really nice because they took care of all the product. They took care of most of the licenses other than sales tax license, and we had to get inspections, but everything else was taken care of. And we finally just, our daughter and son-in-law they didn't have the time for it any longer, and our granddaughter was getting old enough, but it is a lot of work, and you need to be able to have at least 2 people there most of the time. And we found out that we were paying out more for others, hiring people than we were actually making. So it just wasn't cost effective for us any longer. So, but we did run across an opportunity to sell fireworks, and we've got the experience.
Yeah,
so
see how that plays out.
we may look into that as well. Okay. Also, we got our flagpole buddy.
Yeah.
So we'll be installing that. I don't know if it'll happen before we get to Texas, but we're pretty excited about that. We met Matt from Matt's RV Reviews and Liquefied. Had a little chat with him.
Yeah.
And then Wednesday, we did the Escapees party on Plamosa.
Yep.
And that was a lot of fun. It was, they had live music, and we got to meet some of our YouTube channel content creators that we follow, some of our favorites. We got to meet Retired Road Tripping, Chasing Our Sunshine, one half of the Border Hookups. And it was fun. It was a lot of fun, just kind of sitting and chatting with them and getting advice from them. That was just really cool. So I will lay those pictures in as well. And what else? That's about it. So we're heading in now, and gonna walk the tent. Gonna go to those 2 meetups. Gonna grab some dinner and then go home and finish getting the rig ready for our trip tomorrow. Love your hoodie.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, wait, get me in there. Put me in the film.
Love the big stick.
So the junkyard is right outside of Albuquerque, right off of I-40. And it's a junkyard. It literally is a junkyard. So you were fenced in with all the junk cars. Yeah. But I said there was probably 20